Boom. She is installed. Woo, doggy. Ah. Oh, that thing is well good. Well good. Bruh. This thing is way better.
My name is Zach Ellis and welcome to my journey. I don't know where I'm going or how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to be tearing shit up every step of the way. Along with a few friends, of course.
Honestly, I don't know what I'm going.
I'll be building, modifying, repairing, fabricating, and racing every chance I get.
Terrifying.
But if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and of course, enjoy the video.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Man, it has been a little while since I've been out in the garage, I gotta say, but I'm happy to be back out here. Today, well, let's rewind. About a year ago, I made a front splitter for the SRT4. It came out phenomenal. I did as much research as possible, and it was what I kept saying was version 1, right? It was the first time I'd ever made a splitter. I just used the research that I could find to form the best possible splitter without spending a ton of money, which I think, if I remember correctly, I spent like something like $200 on the splitter, which if you think about splitters that you can buy commercially for any car, they're typically, if they're a functioning splitter, they're way more than 200 bucks. I made the cheapest form of a splitter that I could possibly make, but was still functioning. It could hold my body weight. It did everything that you would want a splitter to do. The only thing it lacked was the looks, I guess. I used just your typical plywood. I think I used 1/2 inch. Maybe it was like 15-30 seconds or something, but it worked well. It's strong, but it was kind of ugly. Not the ugliest thing ever, but ugly enough that's why we're here today. I did a little bit more research, and everyone still questions, why? Oh, it's plywood. Why would you use wood? Why? No one uses wood for splitters. That's what I heard all the time. In the back of my head, I'm listening to these people that, they're running stance boy setups, you have tilty wheels, rubber band tires. Basically, people have no fucking clue what they're talking about. No offense to anybody if that's what you're into. I appreciate how they look, but I'm not going to take advice about downforce from someone with that vehicle setup, right? Makes sense. Plywood, or I'm going to say wood. I shouldn't say plywood. We'll just say wood, because plywood, the term ply puts people in a whole fucking conundrum. Wood is an extremely, extremely common thing to make splitters out of because of multiple reasons. First one, it's cheap. It's so affordable. It's durable. It's relatively lightweight. Obviously, it can be heavier than carbon fiber, but way cheaper. If I ran like a big race team, obviously I would make a fucking carbon fiber splitter. That's abundantly clear. I even have, I don't know if you can see the name of the company. It says composite something another. That's the carbon fiber for me to make a carbon fiber splitter. But that's gonna be version 3. We're on version 2 today. So that's why we're here today. We're gonna take version 1, this guy here, and we're gonna make version 2 today. The one thing that is gonna differ from version 1 to version 2 is the wood. You see behind me here, this wood that I use was your basic plywood, 40 or 50 bucks I spent for the sheet, versus this wood here is birch wood. When you build a wooden splitter, this is the type of wood that they are talking about, and they're talking about lightweight, strong, effective, cheap. This is the one they're talking about. So, enough talking. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. I'm gonna get this thing set up on the sawhorses, and we'll start tracing. we've got all of the components removed from the splitter. We are ready to throw up the new piece of wood up here, trace this thing out, and then we can start cutting. Alright, now that we got this thing all cut out, everything is drilled minus the strut rods. They're not drilled yet. Now we need to try and seat the T-bolts, which are these things, the little spiky things. They come from the bottom side through to the top side, which I see now I need to drill my holes bigger, of course. Alright, so this is going to be the primer I use to prime this. So it's Eastwood's 2K Aerospray Epoxy Primer. Basically, you have to activate this one. You push this red button onto the base here. That activates it. You got to shake it for like 2 minutes, and then it is ready to spray. And then once this cures, I'm going to coat the thing with 2K Aerospray Chassis Black. Basically, what this is this is a primer. This is gloss black. Same thing. It cures extremely hard. It is very durable. And I think it's going to give this thing the best chances of looking decent. Alright guys, it's been like 20 hours now since we painted the splitter, and I gotta say, it came out perfect. As you guys see, it is much glossier. There's actually a reflection to it. And with the paint that I use, a 2-part epoxy, I could technically clear coat it and polish it, but we ain't doing all that. It's good enough as it is, especially considering I'm probably gonna go out on the road and hit a fucking animal and it's gonna get fucked up. So we're just gonna assemble it like it is. Hopefully it fits on the car. I didn't do any like test fitting or anything. I just drilled the holes and painted it. So fingers crossed it actually fits still. So we're gonna go ahead, throw her up on the sawhorses and assemble it. All right, we got the full splitter assembled. I'm going to get the car up on the lift. I'm just gonna use my quick jacks, lift that thing up, then we'll throw the splitter up underneath the front. Then we'll step back and appreciate the work that we put into the original splitter so we could have this better version 2 splitter today. So let's knock it out. Okay, so I realized I'm an idiot. I forgot one major detail, and that is my jumper cables. Without the jumper cables, I can't run the pump to lift the car. So I'm gonna have to put it on without the lift. Not impossible, just a little bit more challenging. So, oh, that thing is well good. Well good, bruh. This thing is way better. Holy shit. Hype with this. It came out so good. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. Again, I'm gonna link it in the description below. Go back and watch version 1. That was the actual planning video where I had to figure out a mounting solution, figure out a spot for the strut bars or strut rods, where to mount them. It all came together. But definitely if you're trying to do a splitter from scratch that can carry your body weight, look at that video. This one's going to hold my body weight as well. I'm just not going to stand on it right now because I feel like the paint might still be a little soft because it's very smelly still. But yeah, other than that, guys, I appreciate you sticking around. Don't forget to hit the like button. Obviously subscribe to the channel so you can see future content on the SRT4 as well as the E30, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.